Time now for this hour's car review. Mr. Mars, the Ford Explorer.
Yeah, buddy. This is a 2025 Ford Explorer. Now, it comes
Explorer.
Explorer. The final assembly point is in Chicago, Illinois. I can get that part straight.
There you go.
4 trim levels: active, the ST line, and then the platinum, and then you have the ST standalone. Now, we happen to be driving the active, which is actually the base model. Now, this is considered a standard SUV. We used to call them midsize, but now they're standard. Seats 6 people because of the interior, the way we had it said. Now, it's been refreshed on the front and rear, and this is the 6th gen of this vehicle.
So they offer a bench seat in the front?
No. We have bucket seats in the second row. So it's 2, 2, 2.
Oh, okay.
I was saving that for later, but
we'll get to the interior part.
Yeah, we'll get to the interior part.
We'll get there.
So you're going to find you got the automatic LED headlights, taillights, fog lights, and even LED signature lamps. They make a big deal out of that.
Yeah, they do.
Heated side mirrors, got black roof rails, got a rear spoiler that's body colored, power lift gate, got the optional 20-inch 10-spoke wheels that we're rolling on. Now, this is on the interior. It's got ActiveX seating material. Front seat is buckets. They're heated. Second row is buckets. Third row is a 50-50 fold flat. That is, I'm going to say, very suited to smaller personnel. Now, you're going to find that you got a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster that for the driver, configurable, several different ways that you can configure that. You've got a 13.2-inch touchscreen, which is new for this year. And that's where you're going to find your infotainment, your nav, all your convenience controls. Has Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and they're starting to bring in more of the Google services there. USB-Cs on all levels for all the seats. I really like the way that controls were laid out, particularly the shifter in the console. It's a rotary shifter. I would rather have seen it up on the dash where I had a little more room down on the console, but that's fine. 2.3-liter EcoBoost up underneath the hood, 300 horsepower, 310 pound-feet of torque, backed by a 10-speed automatic. So you can actually tow 5,300 pounds with this vehicle. Now, the EPA says in the city you should be looking for about 20, highway 27, combined about 23. I drove this vehicle 451.3 miles, got 21.5 miles across that whole thing. And I really like the wide power band because it rolled up pretty quick. When you started it and rolled into it, it was very responsive, nice wide power band, great road manners, very comfortable to drive. Now, the base trim price on this vehicle, $39,785. You're going to find that the base model price was $41,755 as tested, MSRP at $48,520. Something to compare it to, the Kia Telluride starts at $36,390. Mazda CX-90, $37,845, and the Hyundai Palisade at $37,200. Great driving vehicle. I really like driving it. It just should have been a 2-row. Anyway, that's my review of the 2025 Ford Explorer.
You know, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think that gets recalled very much.
No, it doesn't. And like I say, that's the 6th gen. It was introduced in 2020, so they've been tweaking it pretty good for the last 5 years.
Yeah. A friend of mine asked me, I'm really looking at that new Nissan Armada. I said, okay.
It's big.
Why? Well, it's not as big as you think. They've cut back on that. But I told him, I said, this is a first-generation vehicle. You sure you want to get into that? Because you're basically being a test mule.
Yeah, you're a guinea pig,
expect problems and expect it to be recalled. It's just part of the deal. You want to be cutting edge, then you're going to have to pay the pony on that one.
One of my daughters had one of these about 6 years ago, and she loved it. You know, she drove the wheels off of it.
Yeah.
Literally.
All right. The InWheelTime Car Talk Show will continue right after.